In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make one of our woodland animal candy holders. So all of our woodland animal candy holders, and in general, all of our candy holders are made very much the same way. So I generally will just feature one, and then you can easily follow it along with all the other designs. So in this case here, I'm going to feature our little fox because our little fox is so popular. I've already got all these layers cut out. There is going to be resources for supplies linked below. You'll find these templates available below as well, more information on how to download these templates and where you can find them. So make sure you check out the information below. But at this point here, I've used a medium weight cardstock and I've cut out all of my layers. And you're just gonna follow the layers as they're shown on your screen to assemble them with some glue. So I'm getting everything sort of positioned here, matching up the little paw pieces, making sure that my alignment is good. That's really the key here. Just, are you placing these in the correct order of the layers and are they aligned? As long as you've got that, you're good to go. I'm using some Barely Art craft glue here, and I'm gonna place all of my layers together using that Barely Art craft glue. It's one of my favorite glues to use. It works really well for paper crafts, and I use it for pretty much all of my paper crafts like this when it comes to layering designs. So I'm going to continue on here. I'm adding the glue to the little tail piece here. We also have a raccoon, we have an owl, we have a deer, we have a moose, we have several other woodland style candy holders. We have a bear, and then I have many other candy holders in general. I have Christmas ones, Easter ones, so make sure you check them out. I'm going to link some other ones below for you. You can find the templates to download below. The way I prefer to make all of my candy holders is I'll glue all the layers down first like this. And again, you can just follow that stacked structure that you'll see in like Design Space or your similar cutting software. You can just follow that as a guide. I'm going to get the little eyes layered here, but I prefer to get everything layered before I actually go to the step of creating the candy holder mechanism. This is just a lot easier for me personally, but you could definitely go in a different order if you prefer to do the candy mechanism first and then layer all these pieces last. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get the candy put in. So I have my half ornament plastic dome ball here. There are resources below for you, so make sure you check that. If you're not sure where to get these, then go ahead and check that below. Again, all of our candy holders are made very much the same way. So this principle that I'm about to show you here applies no matter if you're doing the raccoon, the moose, the bear, or any of our other designs, you're going to follow the same process. So I have my plastic dome here and I'm gonna fill it with a little bit of candy. So I highly recommend doing a pre-wrapped candy because then any like glue or anything else that you're getting near it, it's gonna be protected, which we want, you know, when it comes to like food and stuff like that. So definitely go with a pre-wrapped candy. And if you are someone who wants to use like M&Ms or something else that isn't pre-wrapped, then get a little cellophane bag or something and place a small handful in that bag. And then usually you can find them where they're self-sealed and then you can put it inside the candy holder. That's just the best way, in my opinion, to make sure everything's food safe. All right, so I'm gonna place a rim of glue around the plastic dome edge. And I didn't used to do this in all of my designs, so you see me make different variations of this, and there are different ways you can do this, but I like the extra security that a little bit of glue gives to these candy holders overall. In some of my other tutorials, you'll see me use a 3D foam tape, which you can absolutely still do and include like this rim of glue like I'm doing here. So if you want to check out some of my other candy holder tutorials where I show a slightly different approach, you can absolutely do that. There's going to be some more information linked below for you. But in this tutorial, I'm just showing it with like a rim of glue and then glue around the actual piece that goes over the ball itself. In this case here, in other tutorials, I've used the 3D foam tape to actually add some elevation to it, which can help. But ultimately, it's preference and both can get the job done. Make sure you set this aside and let it dry so that everything has a chance to really grab firm before you attempt to, you know, move them around or flip anything over. You want everything to be super secure so that that ball doesn't pop out when it's still trying to settle into place or dry if you're going with this glue approach. Okay, and then for me, in this case, I didn't add the little paws on yet until I got the candy holder dome in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just glue on my little fox paws here, again, using just that liquid craft glue. And then this design will be completed. So remember, no matter which of our candy holders you're doing, they're all very much made the same way. On the back, there is a perforation for you to be able to easily peel back and access the candy inside. So you'll see that little perforation on the back there, which makes it super easy for your recipient to access, especially if it's like a child or something like that. And that is how you make our Woodland animal candy holders. I hope you liked these designs. Make sure you check out our other ones. All of the templates are available for download below, so make sure you go and check those out. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and we'll be happy to help you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.